Hey, what's up? I'm PD.
And I'm Mike.
And you're watching Waking Up the Wangs. Today we're renovating our powder room and turning it from this
to this. And if you like this video, we appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up.
And if you like all things design, DIY, food, traveling, you've come to the right place. Subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell.
And with that said, let's get on with the video.
Hey, you guys sleepy, huh? Alright y'all, so this is what our bathroom looked like before we did anything to it. So you can see that there's nothing on the walls yet. We knew we wanted to do some kind of wainscoting or board and batten. And the color scheme we wanted to go for was something very dark. I know a lot of people say that powder rooms should be bright and white because they're so small. So here's a quick little overview of our mood board. As you can see, we went with very, very dark. So one of the first things we did was measure how high we wanted the wainscoting to be in our bathroom. Our walls are textured, so we wanted to figure out a way to make the wall part of the wainscoting smooth. We researched two different ways. One of them was a joint compound way where you just spread joint compound to make it smooth. We thought that was a little messy, so the way that we decided was to purchase these boards called hardboard panels. To make things easier for us, we didn't remove the baseboards, we just kept it the way it was. We kind of liked how the wainscoting was going to be black and then the baseboards are white. Here's us cutting the trimming for the top part of the wainscoting. And we just did 45-degree angles with our miter saw. Here I am priming the hardboard panels before we put it and nailed it to our wall. So this is actually a laser leveler, which I highly recommend, but if you don't have one, a regular leveler works as well. This was so we could figure out our trimmings for the actual wainscoting borders inside. So I researched whether the wainscoting bordered panels needed to be the same size or if they could be different sizes. This is actually one of the top questions that people ask when they're doing wainscoting, and it actually doesn't matter. I think whatever works best in your space. For us, we made one of our larger walls two of the same size bordered panels, and then because our front of our toilet and behind our toilet were smaller walls, we made them different sizes. And it turned out great. So whatever works best in your space, I think, is the right answer. So now it's on to the wallpaper part of our bathroom, which gave us the biggest headache, and we didn't think it would. We thought it would be the easiest. Our wallpaper was not peel and stick. It was actually like paste on. So we had to get the glue. This is all from Lowe's. You can get it from Lowe's, Home Depot. So we have to paste the wall with this adhesive, and then we put the wallpaper on top. One of the biggest questions that we also got was if we were able to stick it onto our textured wall. We were, and because our wallpaper was a textured wallpaper, you can't even tell that our wall was textured underneath. So that was a good thing, and the wallpaper sticks really well. The biggest headache that we had was that we did not paint our walls black prior. So when we pasted this wallpaper on and we put the next piece next to it, sometimes the wallpaper doesn't fit perfectly. So you can see little cracks of white where the wall is kind of showing through. And I suggest to save yourself from doing that, just paint your walls black before you do the wallpaper part of it. So when we made the cuts for the top and the bottom part didn't really matter to us because we knew the trimming was going to go there, the trimming between the wainscoting and the wallpaper. So we didn't care that it was crooked like this. And we went to our local department store and we purchased crown molding, and we thought this would be super simple and super easy. Y'all, I have so much respect for people who do this professionally because the amount of time it took to figure out the actual angle of this crown molding was so long and tedious. But that's pretty much it. We added caulking to literally everything we did, added a couple frames, and here's our final product.
that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. For more videos on home renovation, home decor, as well as traveling videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you won't miss any videos from Waking Up with the Wangs. See you next time. Bye.